Hi guys, welcome back to the Destillery for episode 2 of The Long Dark, where we play the Wintermute series. So, we're carrying on from where we left off. We've just been to sleep after doing a few bits. We used the rose hip to heal ourselves after falling from that cliff. We now have the journal challenge, the journal task, the mission of climbing out of the ravine again. So, I'm going to head back to where we needed to climb up the cliff. There don't appear to be any new bits and pieces lying around, so I'll just carry on. And we need to go up here, don't we? So, yeah, if you did miss the last episode, it'd be great if you could go back and watch it, but if not, we've done the tutorial bits in this area, built fires, we've got some food, there was a deer carcass around here. Got some food, and then we tried to climb out of this ravine where we hurt ourselves. We then had to heal up, and now we are attempting to climb out again. We'll take some of those rose hips because we can heal ourselves again in the future. Let's have another climb. We made it this time. Okay, let's get some more rose hips while we're here. And keep going onwards in this sort of direction. Keep our eyes peeled for any decent loot. Lots of rose hips around at the minute. Hopefully that doesn't mean we're going to get hurt lots, but you never know. So we did find there was a few interesting new additions. The crafting menu. There's the climbing part. Some more rose hip there. The crafting menu. And also this climbing mechanism. We haven't seen that before.
I think I'm going to make it.
I'm feeling lucky. And also the cinematic cutscenes, and it has teased us to the fact that there will be other survivors around for us to look out for, meet, and kind of learn from. So that's pretty cool.
Getting near the top.
I'm going to leave those rose hips because we've got lots already, and it will weigh us down a little bit if we have too much. I may regret it later.
Finally made it.
Okay. Is this out, or is there more climbing to do? Looks like we might be out now. Some more plain wreckage bits. Just check around here just in case there's any goodies hiding. You never know. It's pretty cool. Going down the hill was faster than going up it, so they kind of made sure that mechanism.
Sure hope Astrid's not in there.
Oh, okay. There's the rest of the wreck of the plane. And a little cinematic. quite emotional.
There's things I need to say.
Kennedy, not now. There's...
Just let me tell you.
Will, shut up for a second. Something's wrong.
Interesting.
That is not good.
What's going
Like a little electrical storm or something.
Power's gone. The whole electrical system looks fried.
Shit. What's happening?
No power means we're going down. Hold tight.
Will?
Very colourful. Okay,
There must be signs of Astrid around here somewhere.
let's find Astrid. I'll just pick up some wood because we're probably going to need some fuel at some point. And we can always drop it if we get too much. Okay.
Not sure which of us looks worse. Poor girl. This isn't how things were supposed to end.
Not looking good. I don't think we'll be able to get up in it. And it's probably not really that safe too either, to be fair. Yeah. Okay. We got here, got some pop. Some jerky, some decent wood. There's another little chest for us to break up over here. Let's break that down. See what we get. You never know, might be some decent loot inside. A vest and some socks. How are we doing for clothing, to be fair? I haven't looked at that. It's not too bad by the looks of it, so... Dressing... Actions, we can repair, we can harvest. Let's see. The pants we were wearing, there's socks. New wear? Okay, wearing socks. So we just add some new socks on there. We take that off. We've got no other options, so we can only wear that one. No other options there. Okay, here's our extra layers. So that's cold by the looks of it, so I guess we don't want to wear that one. So, or is that, yeah, so it's frozen. So we probably want to wear this one. Okay, I don't think we've got any other clothing types. So that's probably that for now. A bit more wood. Looks like we're getting cold again. What's this? A bit of cloth here.
She definitely passed through here. We better hurry.
Walking through the snow with a heavy backpack can get tiring, but sometimes you have to run. Escape wildlife, avoid weak ice, or get to shelter faster by sprinting. Keep in mind that sprinting uses up more calories than walking, and your sprint stamina is limited by how restrictive your clothing is. It takes you a little while to recover sprint stamina, so use it wisely. Okay. So we walked over ice quite a bit in the sandbox environment. We didn't really have any issues, but this is kind of implying that we might have to run across some ice to avoid it cracking or something. Just keep heading this way for now, I think. No footprints in the snow, but I guess it might have snowed since she came this way. It's just a stick. Gotta look out for birds as well, so there's some birds over there, so there's probably a corpse that way. And there's another bit of cloth. Stone. Big enough to stun a small animal, might be enough to scare off a bigger one. Okay. I guess probably worth taking a couple of these just in case. Some rabbits around. Not sure how good our aim is going to be with a stone though. There we go, stones. Stones, you can pick up small stones and use them to stun rabbits. Equip them and throw them to hit rabbit, then grab it while it's stunned. If you can kill it, you can eat it. Okay. Okay, so throat is not really that far. Punch. I need to put this away so we can pick up the stick. This is a bit higher than that. This might take a while to get used to. So this is a new mechanic, or wasn't something I explored during the sandbox, so that's kind of cool.
Someone's been here recently. Could it have been Astrid?
If it was, she left some decent stuff behind, so that was slightly silly of her. We'll get the hang of it eventually. Not of them around. That's pretty hard. Yeah, we're not very good at that. Seems to be sort of like somewhere around the bottom of your thumb is the sort of aiming sort of spot. That was just pretty much on the thumb, that one was, though, to be fair. But I guess it depends on how far you're throwing it. Yes! No! God damn. We'll die out here. Okay, so that's challenging. Might move on because we're probably using a lot of calories up doing this at the minute. And we know they're here. A bit more climbing to do over this way. And then we've got loads of rose hip.
There must be a way to get up there.
Old man's beard. Get some of that. Antibacterial properties. Okay, so that's useful to have. Oops. Let's holster the stones from throwing it at the old man's beard. Okay. Climb up a bit higher. So those are birds up above, so there's probably a corpse nearby. Yep, there we go. It's good. We could do with that. Not masses of meat, but we'll take it. 514 calories, we've got 940, so we're going to get hungry afterwards, so we're probably going to have to light a fire and eat this meat. Well, we've got some bits, haven't we? So, food. Need some jerky. So we've got some cooked venison, might as well eat that too. Bit thirsty, so we'll have some of this potable water. That'll probably do us for the moment. Okay. So that's just the way back down, so I guess we're going to go under here. Crouching might help to get under it. Crouching also makes you less obvious to wildlife from a distance. You move more slowly but also get more silent. Okay, so we could probably use crouching for when we're trying to get the rabbits. So that's control. of twigs around, but nothing else very useful. There's a little cave here, so that might be our home for the night, or you might find Astrid in here. You may need to improvise a light source to see in the dark. You can craft torches out of available materials. Flares provide a one-off light source. Lanterns last longer but use up oil. Darkness hides dangers and also prevents you from crafting, repairing your gear and other actions. Okay. We don't want to leave the cave, but we don't have. Can we craft anything? Torch.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
So we're missing lamp oil by the looks of it to do that. So we can't make one of them. Other than that, we've got matches. What are we looking at? Okay, we're looking at the ceiling. Ah, torch.
It end up being useful.
Equip it. Light it. There we go. Okay, so we can search this corpse. Some mittens, pretty good. Granola bar, bit of energy, bedroll, so we can have a kip. Okay, resting restores lost condition, helps you recover from afflictions. You can rest in beds you find as you explore the world. A bedroll allows you to rest wherever you like. Okay, resting uses up calories in the hours that pass, make you hungry and thirsty. Resting also saves the game. Okay. Keep checking the ground because there might be something useful. Move a little faster. Croucheroonie. It's warming us up a little bit having this torch. Don't know how long it'll last though. Okay, got ourselves another torch. Stick. Okay, so which way to go? Very creepy. What's that? It's like a exit on the up ahead. It's like you really never know what you're going to come across. So, ooh, coal. Don't know what you use coal for, but we'll take it. Guessing maybe fires. Keeps it going a bit longer, maybe, or something. Didn't explore too much about caves during the sandbox version, so there might have been coal in that, but I'm not sure. Bit of snow. Yep, and definitely an exit up ahead. No, we don't want that one there. Guessing we might make torches with cloths or something. Okay, leave the cave. Hopefully we've exited the right way, because there was that kind of bit where it forked off. So can we holster the fire? No, it just drops it. Can you equip it? Shame you. Oh no, I want to throw it.
Where did you go?
Left click to extinguish. There we go. Oh, it's like a fox or something down there. Oops. I have to pick up that one rather than throw away the one I had. Let's see. If I chuck this stone, is it going to scare him off? Doesn't seem too interested. Oops. Keep doing that. Wolves are not dogs, and out here they're very dangerous. They normally avoid humans, but do you want to take a chance? Like most things in nature, wolves are very afraid of fire. Can't make the throwing torches and flares might scare them. Ah, okay, torch. Probably should have known that, really. Oops. Doesn't seem to be that scared of my torch. Oh. You're fighting back. You're not doing a very successful job here. Okay, so you died from loss of blood and shock from wolf attack. Let's reload from the last save and try that again. Dear. Well, we threw it. We didn't hit it, but we threw it. So obviously we must have to get a bit closer with that throw. So let's try it again. Yeah, I didn't seem too bothered by that. Okay, so you got to really close with your throws. Equip it. Okay. Extinguish this one. Pick up this one. Where you at? You can still hear it. So it's frozen. Let's harvest this, this, and this. 2 hours, 500 calories. I'm hoping that the wolf isn't going to come and attack us whilst we're harvesting it. Okay. You faded. No, okay. Must have been the cold this time. We'll get there. So maybe don't harvest everything. Or maybe create a fire. At least we can load from that sort of last save point. Okay, we got you. Go on, run. Be gone. Okay, I'm just gonna harvest a little bit of meat. Because we're getting blooming cooled. So we got
warming up again.
Light our torchy Rooney. Okay. So, came from up there, we got a bit of meat, so we need to go this way, I suppose. I hear you. Don't see you, but I hear you. My torch has gone out. It's too windy to light my torch. Okay. I need to get out of this wind. Got some super amazing rocks. Okay. I'm doing well against these wolves. Alrighty then. This time. So that's unfair because the torch was blown out by the wind. So I'm not sure what we should have done about that. I mean, it's kind of good because it's challenging. It could be easy. We got this bit down now. Let's extinguish this now so that we don't waste it. I'm going to leave the deer carcass because, yeah, I feel like it's using up valuable time and resources that we don't have. Okay, so there's that wolf over there, getting all gutsy again. Looks like there's not a wind tunnel here this time. Yeah, you better run. Oh dear. Okay, he's got a long ways off for the moment. I'm just going to extinguish this for a minute until we get a bit closer. Oh, it's coming back. Oh, this is getting a bit... There we go. Oh, we threw it, we threw it! We threw it! Oh dear. Well, it's going well. We will get past this wolf. Stick with me. Okay. Run away, Mr. Wolf. They are attracted to blood and raw meat. Oh, I thought that was rubbish throw then. Keep going. I'm getting ballsy again. I threw it! I know it's so close. You know when you feel like you're doing it wrong, but you don't really see that there's another way? Yeah, that. If anyone's got any advice about how to do this better, because no doubt we'll come across something similar again in the future, that would be much appreciated, because I am trying, but yeah, this wolf isn't going so well at the minute. God, I really need to improve my throw. It's like, if I drop some raw meat, is it going to go for the raw meat instead of me? I mean, it talks about raw meat and blood and stuff, so maybe. Oh, looks like blood. Oh, that was a close one. I was thinking about it. Well, no, that's my blood. I've died in that spot a couple of times. Yeah, we can't go out that way, so we can't really avoid this wolf. I think we've just got to keep sort of countering it whilst we can. Ah, damn it. That was just poor. Need to get quicker with my throws. It is becoming slightly tedious though. Mechanism for that, especially at this stage of the game, probably shouldn't be that hard. Maybe if you have to do it like once or twice to get it to go away, but to have to do it multiple times. Yeah, I know. Okay. What? Oh no. Light. There we go. Put this one out. Put this one up. No, I don't want the lights yet. I want to put that one away. Pick that one up. Ready to go. Oh, he's gone the other way. That could be good. Come on, stay away over there. Oh, that could be the dream. Here's to hoping. Okay, there's a bit of blood. There's a bit more blood. I suppose it could be what's-her-face's blood. That's not necessarily a good thing though, if it is. That's just stones. I don't really care about stones at the minute. Yeah, it looks like we might have bypassed that wolf now, which is pretty good, because that was causing us a lot of pain. Stones.
A road. Wait, I'm not as lost as I thought.
Well, no, but we'll go this way. We'll try this way because there's cars this way, so that gives us something to explore. I'm guessing we're starting to get towards night because it's getting a bit dark. I wonder whether you can kind of hide out. Cars can serve as shelters, protecting you from deadly wind and wildlife. You might even find supplies left inside the good compartments. Okay. Vehicle. Okay, so there's not really anything in the back. Check the front. I'd extinguish this for a moment. The glove box.
Thank goodness.
Okay. Thank goodness. I don't think we're that desperate for pop, but sure. What's this? Trail that way. I don't know whether that's some kind of an encouragement or not. Milton is this way, so I'm guessing we probably want to head towards Milton. Spruce Falls. What's this? Or is it nothing? We haven't got a pry bar, so we can't open the boot. Have a look. A lot of people leaving their cars unlocked. The locked one. Candy bar.
This is any good to eat.
Well, I'm going to read it anyway. Matches. Probably a smoker. Pick up some wood in the back. I seem to recall us grabbing some gloves earlier actually, so we might as well wear those. That'll help just keep us a little warmer.
Goddamn freezing.
Interesting. Can we? Okay. Thought it was going to kind of give us an option to siphon fuel out or something then, but I guess maybe need a kit for that. It's fairly... Ooh, visor. Didn't think about checking those before.
So cold. Just want to lay down.
Not a very British thing to leave things up in your visor, you see, so not, I know, unlocked trunk. Go away, Mr. Wolf. No, don't want to light it. I want to open the visor. Okay, nothing. Shame he didn't wear a watch, really, whilst he was flying his plane. It could have been useful. Oh, no. Where's Mr. Wolf? Leave me alone, Mr. Wolf. Oh, there he is. Is he just hiding out? Or we'll check the noises while we're here. Light our torch just in case. Looks like we've not got a lot of life left in our torch, to be fair. Still there.
Cold.
It's not so good. This torch is now useless, I think. Matches. This one's not too bad, so we might have to have a crack at this.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
That was close. We need to find somewhere to shelter. Probably off the road, I imagine. But where off the road is the challenge. Keep my eye on that. Wolf. Extinguish this, because we're getting a bit low on its health. Oops. We got cars still. Cars for miles. Snow's quite pretty.
Excellent.
Can of soda. Check the glove box. Okay, let's keep going. This way? Yeah, this way. What's this? Oh, it's like a little barrel. No? Oh no, it's a tree. Tree stump for the barrel then. Take this shroom. There's a few of those there. I wonder whether that's like a come this way. Might be a cave. Might be a good place to hide. Haven't got any indication of what time of day it is, I don't think. It's a little bit dark. Any ideas? Freezing feels like frostbite, maybe this. Is that kind of suggesting sundown is coming up?
Nobody needs this anymore.
Might be a good place to hide out. Yeah, I'm going to hide out here. So it was like 9 hours-ish of fuel required to get you through the night, so bring it down. Food-wise, we might be struggling. What's that? Hypothermia setting in because we're getting cold. So let's eat. Get our calories up. It's the raw stuff. Don't really want to eat the raw stuff. Drink some water. Okay, let's try and create a fire.
I'm so cold.
Yeah,
Up again.
I know. I'm working on it. do not pass out before we get a fire going, please.
Come on.
Thinking about it. So this has definitely been a bit more challenging than the sandbox environment was. I mean, sandbox we started right by some buildings, which was useful. I mean, we did go through some pretty rough phases, I'm not going to lie. But immediately coming up against the wolves, the fact there's no real proper shelter around,
Fire's light
does make it a challenge. Okay, I think we might be tired as well. Why can't I? Let's holster this. There we go. I can put some more stuff on. Add fuel. Minutes before cold can be added. 21. Okay. Okay, so if we give us 10 hours, that should do okay. We'll put the ruined torch on there because it's pretty ruined. Might as well cook this up for the moment. If we pass out, that's okay, because we need to sleep anyway. But we need the food. So if we... what are we on? So might leave eating that and eat this one, and we can have the venison for breakfast. We've still got a bit of water, so if we can put the bedroll down. Bedroll in the campcraft. Bedroll, yep. And let's sleep. So we had like 9 hours. Okay. Get some rest. Okay, so we're warm. We're not doing too bad. We still the middle. Okay, it looks like it's
Getting kind of thirsty.
remain above freezing for 2 hours. We're thirsty, so I might take a drink. How long have we got on the fire? 1 hour 54. If we add the coal, that bumps us up a bit further. So it looks like we're still sort of in the middle of the night. So if we do that, and if we sleep for another 4 hours maybe. Hypothermia gone, that's good. It's good. Still pretty dark, but the sun is coming up, so it's probably not a bad place to be in. Fire's going to go out, so I'm going to pick up the bedroll and I am going to leave us for this episode here. We've done a bit of exploration. We got out of the base zone, the starting area. We've gone through some caves. We've fought some wolves very unsuccessfully for the most part, but we have done it. Now we've got ourselves a very temporary home, very temporary, because we're going to move on from here in the next episode. So tune in to see where we end up. Can we find any more survivors? Can we survive ourselves? And what else are we going to come up against? Hopefully we'll find ourselves a little shelter or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. But thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found the story interesting as well. I quite like the emotional side that they get with that sort of little conversation on the plane. If you did enjoy it, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, love it if you'd subscribe. It's really useful in getting the channel growing, so I'd really appreciate that. That'd be amazing. I'm just going to press escape on that because otherwise you're going to waste a lot of time and a lot of resources. So subscribe, that'd be great. Follow me on Twitter. You'll see the link off of my channel. Also check out Masterless. He's doing lots of Fortnite videos at the minute. His link is also off my channel. And I'd love it if you check out some of my other videos. That'd be really appreciated. And obviously, if you did like what you see, please share it on social media. Get your friends to have a look. Every view counts, so that'd be amazing. And I will see you for the next episode. Take care.